Hello everyone, my name is Brad and this is Dong, and today we want to talk to you guys about how, as a business owner or as someone who's affiliated in business, how can stating your personal opinions publicly affect your business in a negative way? Now, Dong is a marketing major and I'm a public relations major, and as we're brainstorming, we wanted to think about how can the two things be related. And while the reputation of your business has a direct relation with your financial situation of your business. So what do we mean specifically by personal opinion? Well, we're referring more to going out in public and stating your religious or your political beliefs. And of course, this can go from along the lines of simply saying, oh, well, I'm a member of the Democratic Party. Or maybe going on Twitter and saying, oh, well, I don't support this political issue. Or maybe you do. And it's hard to really comprehend the fact that, not how you can't be yourself whenever you're in the public eye. You think, well, as an American, I have my individuality, but in fact, you don't always. And Neil Condon, who is a very big professor from Harvard University, once asked, should your political beliefs be part of your brand as well as your religious beliefs?
So there are numerous ways that businesses have cost themselves. Social media is a big problem. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And the communication director for the internet giant that owns popular websites like Match.com, Dictionary.com has been fired over a hateful statement in tweet that from her account she said, going to Africa, hope I don't get AIDS, just kidding, I'm white. And after that, the boss needs to calm down the public, and then so the businesses need to be careful about press conference and media outlets. And advertising is also a big problem too. So when big firms and companies try to advertise internationally, they should be carefully because language translation could be some tricky. And then, for example, Nike did their new ad campaign in China, and they aim to make sure the slogan isn't lost in translation. So for the international audience, Nike revealed that the extent of just do it by, oddly enough, proceeding with a series of you don't have to do it scenarios. Yep. So lastly, the private discussion is also a big issue too. And religion is you, but should it be your brand? So everyone has their personal beliefs about politics and religion, but should they bring it to their business practice? And right now we're going to show you a masterpiece cake shop, this Colorado civil rights case. In there, a gay couple, they was going to go to the shop and buy a wedding cake, but the baker refused to sell it to them.
Couple is finally taking center stage at the U.S. Supreme Court, which will hear oral arguments Tuesday. Back in 2012, the owner of Masterpiece Cake Shop in Colorado said he wouldn't make a wedding cake for a same-sex couple because of his religious beliefs. Lower courts in the state ruled the baker violated the state's public accommodations law, which says businesses open to the public can't deny service to customers based on a variety of factors, such as race, disability, marital status, or sexual orientation. The baker appealed, arguing his decision should be protected under the First Amendment. The couple who filed the suit told Newsies partners at KMGH that whatever the court's ruling ends up being, it'll have a sweeping impact across the country.
So at the end of the case, the Supreme Court stayed on the side with Jack Phillips, who's the owner of the Masterpiece Cake Shop. But now then the shop no longer offering wedding cakes anymore. And then you can type in Google and the Supreme Court case will come up. So their social media, you can compare between before the case and after the case. The social media following is going down completely. And then the petition to boycott is happened after the event happened.
The next thing we want to talk about is moving on in the subject of personal opinions to how politics can play a role in your business. Because I feel that both religion and politics fall under the same category, that they can be controversial subjects that do have the potential to upset people. And I thought the best example of this is the 84 lumber commercial. And for those of you who maybe didn't see the 84 lumber commercial or don't understand a little bit of the background info on it, 84 Lumber produced this commercial for Super Bowl in 2017 that showed a Mexican family journeying from their home in Mexico towards the U.S. border. And it showed a very humanistic approach to this, showing you their whole entire journey. And it cost millions of dollars, they put millions of dollars into this commercial, but they did one little thing. They only showed 3/4 of the commercial for the Super Bowl, and the other 1/4 you had to go online to see. And as soon as they aired this commercial, their website was so blown up that the website actually just shut down. You couldn't use it, because there's just millions of people going on here to see the end of this video. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the backlash that happened from it, and some of the comments from others.
At halftime during the Super Bowl, this room will be a war room. These chairs filled with people monitoring social media as a Pittsburgh-based company and Pittsburgh-based advertising agency choose the Super Bowl to send a message.
You'll see a little girl and her mom apparently making their way across Mexico to the U.S. The landscape is bleak, sometimes menacing.
The ad that will air on the Super Bowl, 90 seconds long, is really the first part of the story.
The uncensored ad reportedly shows the girl and mom encountering the wall President Trump plans for the Mexican border. The TV version will end telling people the rest of the story is at Journey84.com. Rob Shapiro led the Bruner ad agency team that made the spot for 84 Lumber.
Is that what?
And yes, the commercial was in direct relation to the current political situation at the time, which was Donald Trump's campaign of building a wall across the border. And I thought it was very cool in that video they talked about how they had a whole team set up from Bruner, which was the firm that had produced the commercial, ready to monitor social media. Because as soon as the commercial aired, the next day, their social media was filled with hateful comments. There was a lot of backlash, petitions were formed as well against 84 Lumber, and it really showed that, you know, even though you may think it's a good message, that it still has the potential of losing support and possibly customers and investors. And Steve Bradley, he is the chairman executive of Bruner in Pittsburgh, the PR firm that produced the commercial, and I actually met him personally in April of 2016, shortly before this commercial started to be produced. And one of his quotes that he told me was that in the public relations field and in the field of marketing, you can't be afraid to step out of your boundary to truly become a successful individual, which is very interesting because I myself have always felt that you should be neutral in everything when you're in the public eye. But Steve Bradley believed quite the opposite, which is why he went on to become one of the lead producers for this commercial. However, there were some experts published from Harvard University who had said that bringing politics into the company itself as they were reviewing the commercial was a very bad move. So it actually shows that you have a lot of conflicting ideas on whether politics and business should be combined. So how do personal opinions and beliefs affect your business overall from a general sense? So one thing that we wanted to say was that it can destroy your reputation. And Stephen Callender, another professor from Harvard University, said that one bad thing lingers farther than three good things, which means that you may do a lot of things. You may donate to charity. You may support a nonprofit event. But that still doesn't go as far in helping your press and your reputation in the public eye as that one bad thing you do. Just as, you know, Masterpiece Cake Creations, they did a lot of nonprofit work. They donated a lot of money in the name of Christianity. So, I mean, they did a lot of good things, but you don't hear about that. When you type in Masterpiece Cake Creations, all you get is the Supreme Court case talking about his disapproval of LGBT rights in gay marriage. So you may gain some support from, you know, taking a stance on something. And in the instance of Chick-fil-A, there are a lot of people who said, now that Chick-fil-A doesn't support gay marriage, I'm going to buy Chick-fil-A every day. And, you know, people went out there and they were lining up to buy Chick-fil-A, but they lost more money in the end because more people didn't support that than they did. And you can lose your loyal customers, you can lose employees. You know, employees may feel violated by your opinion that maybe doesn't agree with them, your loyal employees, and investors.
So personal belief can then lead to financial losses. A multinational company have looked for growth opportunities in emerging markets And then in the study, it showed 150 North American and European companies, the investment generate a huge losses. It's not from their product, not from their marketing, but from the regulatory violation and then reputation damages. And it's found that 1/4 of the time's reputational loss cost them millions of dollars. Without customer and investor, what's left for them? So lost customer can lead to no feedback and then no opportunity to improve for the company, and it's also open an opportunity for other competitors to grow. And as in conclusion, what can be learned for us? So personal beliefs are detrimental both in political and religious way, and we give the case of Masterpiece Cake and 84 Lumber for both causes reputational harm and loss of reputation and loss of finance.
Thank you.